A very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Dr. Markanday Ahuja, Vice Chancellor of Gurugram University, the faculty and students of Gurugram University, my colleagues from the Department of Renewable Energy, ladies and gentlemen, as you know that we celebrate the Energy Conservation Week from the 8th of December every year. And energy conservation means that we use less energy towards a sustainable future. We do not have all the energy we need, and therefore the need to conserve energy is there. I also want to differentiate between energy efficiency and energy conservation. Energy conservation is spending less energy. If you go out of your room, switch off the lights. If you can go a short distance by walking instead of using an automobile, then walk. Energy efficiency is slightly different. Energy efficiency means that you do all work what you were doing with using less energy. So if you are using, say, an efficient light, that's an energy efficiency. For instance, a 100-watt bulb, you replace that with a maybe 10-watt LED. It will give you the same amount of light, but with a much lesser energy. Considering the stage in which India is now, our energy use is going to increase a lot, and therefore energy efficiency becomes very important. As far as the Department of Renewable Energy is concerned, we have been working on Energy Conservation Act right from when it was enacted in the early 2000s. We have energy audits, like we have financial audits which point out the mistakes or the errors in finance. Similarly, we have energy audits. So there are certified energy auditors who can visit your home, who can visit your organization and look at wasteful expenditures of electricity. They will give you recommendations like installation of LED lights or use of 5-star AC appliances, use of 5-star refrigerators. If you come to our headquarters building in Panchkula Sector 17, which is the Akshay Urja Bhavan, you will see that a lot of energy conservation measures are used there. And there is a categorization rating system called Griha rating system. That building in Panchkula is a 5-star Griha rated building. So if you come in the summers, you will find that the sun is not coming inside. And in the winters, the sun penetrates deep inside the building, warming up the building. We also use natural light. So if you go to the first floor or second floor, on the staircase, there are slits from where natural sunlight will come inside. And you do not need any external or electric lighting for it. Similarly, we have a water sprinkler system where very fine mist of water is sprayed at periodic intervals, and that would cool the building. So all this is a part of the Energy Conservation Building Code, ECBC. All buildings which are constructed in Haryana must use the ECBC code. It is nothing but using energy efficient and energy conservation practices. ECBC code is mandated for large buildings who have a large amount of loads, but even for smaller buildings it can be used. In Haryana, we have made the energy audit mandatory for loads above 1 megawatt. And in case of government buildings, the cost of energy audit is also reimbursed by the government. In fact, energy audit is very cheap. Maybe in 15 to 20,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees, you can get energy audit of a large organization. And the savings which the energy will bring, that will be in the order of magnitude of lakhs, maybe crores over a few years of time. So investment made in energy efficiency will certainly be repaid in a very short time. One decision which the Haryana government had taken was to use LED lights in all government offices. I am very pleased to tell you that today 94% of all government buildings in Haryana use LED lights. Our target is to take it to 100%, and we encourage LED lights in other private sector, commercial and industrial establishments also. We are also coming out with best practices in the field of energy efficiency. Since we are in the Gurugram University, I would like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to partner with us and come out with a best practices guide of how energy can be saved in universities and educational institutions. We have a large number of universities in Haryana. We can look at the best practices followed by universities in India, worldwide, and then bring out a booklet on it. Recently, my colleague from the Department of Renewable Energy, Mr. Sukhchen, and Mr. Balwan, our project director, they have made a booklet on best practices in hospitals. Hospitals are very energy dense places. A lot of energy is used there. And if we can use the best practices there, save energy, then energy saved is energy produced. Just like money saved is money earned. Our sources of energy are not going to last forever. At present, most of our energy is derived from coal. But slowly, we must switch over to renewable energy, not only to reduce the carbon footprint and the commitment to climate change, but also for sustainability in the future. Renewable sources will never run out, but coal and oil will run out. Our Honorable Prime Minister had made a commitment at the COP26 summit in UK earlier this year, where he said that India would be producing 50% of its energy needs by 2030, and we would be net zero by 2070. Towards that end, 500 gigawatts of energy will be produced in India by 2030. If we talk of Haryana, our demand of electricity is about 12,000 megawatts every year. Out of that, our thermal capacity is nearly 4,000 megawatts. And 1,000 megawatts is the renewable energy capacity in Haryana. And we have a small amount of biomass, small hydro, and other sources. The remaining part we buy from the electricity grid and our share in central projects like the Bhakra Management Vyas Board and other central projects. Out of this 12,000 megawatts which Haryana needs, 1900 megawatts this year is the avoided capacity. So what is avoided capacity? Avoided capacity means that due to energy efficiency, we have saved this much energy. If we did not use energy efficiency, we would need 1900 megawatts more power. So look at the quantum of energy which can be saved by energy efficiency. Renewable is producing only 1000, whereas avoided capacity is 1900 megawatts. So there is a large scope to save energy using energy efficiency measures. In our daily lives, we can contribute towards energy efficiency and energy conservation by a number of ways. One of the ways is to switch off lights and fan when you go out of your room. You can switch on the geyser just maybe 15 minutes before you want to use the bathroom or the restroom. Then you should use energy efficient appliances. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency has a system of star rating: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 stars. 5-star appliances are the best energy efficient appliances. You may use the 4-star or 5-star, preferably 5-star appliances. Then you can use LED lights in your homes which use much less energy. You can design your homes and buildings in such a way that sun comes in the winters and is blocked out in the summers. That can also be planned. Use of natural light in place of electric light. That will also reduce the electricity bill. That will be easier on your pocket as well as it will be environmentally friendly. Haryana government is committed to using energy efficiency measures and energy conservation measures in all sectors of our economy. I wish and I hope that this Energy Conservation Week, especially in partnership with Gurugram University, propels us in the direction of greater savings of energy efficiency and towards a sustainable future. I wish you all the very best, and I thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Markandeya Ahuja for kindly inviting me here and sharing my views with you. Thank you very much.